Hi, welcome back. I am really excited about the topic today. I want to show off the tone reversal diary and show how I use it and which pens I like to pair with it. So this video is going to show a lot of art pens that are the more metallic ones or pastel ones, your silver pens, your white pens. And before I get started talking about the tone reversal diary, I want to do a little bit of a public service announcement. Oops, wiggling. A bit of a public service announcement regarding your pens and black paper. So, a couple things have helped me discover the importance of the paper you're using when you get these awesome Japanese art pens. So two things happened to me in the last year that were kind of like light bulbs for me. One of them was I got this pad. I thought I really scored sort of like big time. I found this pad at, I think it was like I think it's called Stuff Etc. And they sell like used items and also new items that people kind of have gotten rid of in the decluttering process. And this was a brand new item that they were selling for like, I don't know, 50 cents. And I thought, oh my gosh, how fun, a black pad. I can use this to swatch all of my cool like pastel pens and stuff. And I was pretty excited about it. And I have next to it what I use on the store to swatch the same kind of pens, and I got this at Dick Blick. Okay, so this was quite a bit more expensive than this black pad. And what it helped me realize is not all black pads are created equal, because when I went, let me just put the, the Sarasa Milk colors. Let me show you. So we have the Sarasa Milk colors here on this pad, and they stand out. It's really nice. When I put the same ones on this black pad, the color almost disappears. I mean, it's horrible. So the second thing that happened to me that made me realize how important the paper is I got emails from a couple of customers, and they said, you know, I bought the Sarasa Milk colors. They're not showing up like they do in your swatch. And I think there was kind of an undertone maybe of like, oh my gosh, what are you doing to the image to trick us? But in fact, you know, my response is you really need to check your paper, because if you're using, and you know, you don't know this until you learn it the hard way, but if you're using crappy, low quality paper, I mean, you can just feel the difference. If you're using paper that's not good quality, your pens aren't going to show up nicely. So, you know, I just wanted to go over that, since this whole video is going to be about pens that really shine on black paper, because it's really important the black paper you have. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, and I'm so glad I finally did this video because I can throw away this pad. It's awful. Okay, so back to the tone reversal diary, which has fantastic quality black paper. It's amazing. I love it. This is probably my single favorite thing for this coming year. I have about probably like more than 5 day planners, but I think this one is going to be the shining star for me. So why don't I do a little, let's take off I had these binder clips to kind of hold it open here. Why don't I do a little flip through? So At the very beginning, you've got your year at a glance in case you want to just really quickly figure out what day of the week something is on. And then you've got your 12 monthly pages. I really like this to-do feature right here. And then after you get through your monthlies, you have what I would call a what do I usually call this? Oh yeah, 2 weeks on 2 pages. So you've got a box for each day of your week. So 7 going down. Okay, let me start over. I don't think I was very good at explaining that. Okay, so then you've got so then you've got 2 weeks on 2 pages, or 1 week on 1 page. And you've got a whole box to work in. Maybe you would want to highlight your daily plans. Maybe you would want to use this as a food diary. This goes through the whole year. And the month you're on is indicated on the little tab there, so it's kind of like easy to find stuff. As you can see, the black paper is accented with silver ink, which I'll kind of get more into that when I'm swatching pens, about which pens look awesome paired with that. And then you've got some blank pages. I used this first set of blank pages to start swatching pens so that I could decide which pens I liked to use with this. And so you're probably already seeing which ones you like. Maybe some you like because they're jumping out at you, or maybe some you like because they're a little bit more subdued. And so for stuff like daily writing, I'm gonna use the Pilot Juice Silver in the same way that I would use, if this were a white planner, in the same way that I would use a black pen. I would choose to do this Pilot Juice Silver in 0.5. The Uniball Signo Fat Silver looks awesome as well, but it's a little bit too fat for me to do the like everyday little writings, and I'll show you what I end up doing with that. So this diary was really made to pair it with the Sarasa Clips, the Sarasa Clip Milkies. What I thought was so awesome is how bold the Uniball Signo Angelics look on it. And then the Slicky Metallics look amazing too. I kept thinking of more things to swatch. I'll tell you about this in a minute. This is a weird thing. But the Zig Writer Metallics, oh my gosh, they look amazing on this paper. I don't know if it's exactly showing up on camera, but in person, it's just amazing. This is a weird thing I discovered. I just wanted to see like how the friction yellow would show up on the paper. And then I discovered, I keep bumping it. I discovered this really weird thing, which is, well, I'll just write, okay. Okay, so at first you can't really see it. And then it's so weird. It like becomes bolder as you wait. I do not understand that. But I think it's pretty cool. Because when I first started swatching, I was like, ew, this doesn't look good on this at all. But in fact, it actually looks pretty cool if you wait a while. So especially if you wanted to use those daily spots for food diary, this could be the yellow friction Mpitsu could be pretty cool because I'm always having to erase with my food diary. Partly because like I'll write something that I plan on having and then end up changing the menu or something. Or I'll like estimate the nutritional value of something and I'll be wrong, so I'll want to fix it. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that. It's kind of cool because at first you're like, oh, this does not work. And then you're like, what is going on? Okay, anyway, moving on. That's just me getting excited about something silly that I don't understand. All right, so so I've kind of done that flip through with you all, and I think what I'd like to do is work on, whoa, what is going on? Okay, I don't know. I was trying to focus in a weird way. I think what I'd like to do is work on kind of like building a February with you. Obviously, like, I don't know a lot of my upcoming plans yet, and so I can just put on what I know is going on, but let me talk to you about what I used here before I build the second one, because you might be curious. Okay, so this was me. I just wanted to see how like neon planner stickers would show up on the black, and I found it to be pretty cool. I used a Uniball and Angelic Yellow. I used the Uniball Angelic Green. I think this is green. Green. I did a lot of Pilot Juice in Silver, like where it says no mail. This is just to remind me that mail doesn't ship out January 1st, so I don't want to promise customers things about shipping that day. Little things like keeping track of Henry's month marker. I used this again for my mom's birthday. I decided I wanted to do some stuff that really stood out. This is just how like a regular opaque planner sticker looks on there. Using a shiny metallic sticker here. Again, this is the Pilot Juice Silver. I've decided the Pilot Juice Silver 0.5 is a really good pairing for this. So what I'm gonna do is go back and give you some time to look at what I have here, and then I'm gonna pick what I'm gonna use for February. So I think I'm gonna use a Sarasa Clip Milky Purple. I'm gonna pair it with, actually, you know what, let's think. February is Valentine's Day, so I'm gonna be a little bit themed. I'm gonna use the Sarasa Clip in red. And I'll do the Slicky in purple. I'm gonna keep on using the Pilot Juice in Silver. Kind of changing the focus. I didn't like the way that was focusing. It was like drowning everything else out. And let's see, sorry, you have to see how like slow my process is here. Oh, I know. I'm gonna use the Uniball Angelic White. And then the pink. I think I'll use the Uniball Signo in pink. Is that a good theme? Is it too much pink and purple? Who cares? Okay. But seriously, you guys, look at. If you want ones that stand out, oh my gosh, the Uniball Signo Angelic is amazing. Something about the Uniball Signo Angelic, I think I must have tried it on bad paper like 10 years ago. And so I had it in my mind that I only like the white. And so for years, I only sold the white. I think we've sold this pen since 2008. And we just recently added these. And when I swatched them on here, I just fell in love, and I didn't understand like why I've been staying away from them all these years. I feel so silly. So let's go to February. And I'm going to kind of like pin this open so it's a little easier to use here. Okay, so we've got that open. Now let me see, I have my list of things I want to put. Well, obviously we've got Valentine's Day. Okay, so let's do Okay, so I think you get the idea about how I go about using my reverse tonal diary. Okay, scratch that out. All right, so I think you get the idea about how I use my Tone Reversal Diary 2016. I don't think I mentioned yet that it is a Monday start. These are kanji up here. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So the Monday start might be important to some people. Let's see what else. You do have a pretty big memo box down here. I really like that. As things come up, I like to jot notes. But yeah, basically I'm just really excited about the potential for all of my fun like pastel and metallic pens. And I will continue to probably be swatching other things back here, since it is such a nice paper. Something I do want to mention is if you're writing back here, like for example with the Slicky Metallics, I wrote and then shut it really fast, and then so you are going to pick up some ink. So you do need to give it some drying time. That's why I do like to kind of pin it back while I am using it. I look forward to seeing how I use this. Traditionally, I use like the weekly end memo part of my Midori that's set up similarly. I use that for a food journal, but I might use this to track which workouts I'm doing. Because I think it will help me create some workout goals and like keep me from doing the same workout every single day. So I'm excited to see what I end up doing back here. Once the dates start, so end of December, beginning of January, I will post on Instagram what I end up doing with that. Hopefully it won't be too personal. But I'm always looking for things that you guys might want to see on Instagram, so I'll take a picture once I start doing that. But anyway, let me show you one more time the swatched ink so that you can kind of decide what pens you would like to try on this or another quality black paper you might have. And you kind of can get the idea, like, do you like the colors that are really jumping out at you, or do you like the ones that are a little more subtle? I do think the Pilot Juice, I don't know if it's showing up on here, but I do think the Pilot, let me kind of zoom early. I do think the Pilot Juice Gold looks really cool on here, but because they're using silver accents, I don't know, I think it's okay to mix the gold with it, but it does make me kind of just lean toward the silver juice. All right, if you have any questions about the Tone Reversal Diary, please leave your comments below. I will post links to where you can get various things from my video in the blurb down below. And I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.